Hi guys. I know it's maybe 1 or 2 minutes early, but I'm kind of excited. I wanted to do this craft with you guys. I hope some of you went out and got the stuff so you can do it with me. If you did, let me know, and I want to see pictures of yours. There's really no right or wrong way. It's just pretty much making it like a little decorative piece for your bathroom. I'm just going to show you what we're making tonight. And let me know if the music is a little bit too loud or if it needs turned up or whatever. I did a little bit different this time. Normally it's just piano, but now I did instrumental. So you hear more violins and all that. So let me know if it's too loud. So I figured we would just make these little reindeer decorative pieces for the bathroom. When I bought the soap for these, I did not take into consideration my allergies. And so I bought some that were like lavender scented, some that were just spring water or whatever. Well, the lavender ones are really messing with me. So if my eyes start watering, bear with me. It's just my allergies from the lavender and the soaps. They smell amazing though, but it just does not agree with me. So all that you need for this craft is, of course, the little washcloth, a bar of soap, a ribbon, pipe cleaners, and then the little googly eyes. And you can use a pom-pom, but I ended up getting these little sprigs or whatever, or picks from Walmart for like 98 cents. And they come with like the berries. So these are berries from some of the picks that I have. But pom-poms would work fine. Or a bead, you know, just anything. I also have like some of these, and I've like picked at all of them. This one here kind of looks like blueberries, and so it's dark. I could have used that, but I wanted mine to look like Rudolph, so I used the red berries. And you can embellish them, like if you wanted something on top of the bows, you could. It's totally up to you. I chose to kind of leave mine simple. But yeah, if you want, we can go ahead and get started. I have quite a bit. Every year I do what I call Christmas gifting. And so I take the grandkids out and we have tons of presents. And we just find a random person, you know, somebody that we don't know. And we give them a gift. Just to spread some holiday cheer. And so some of these are going to be some of our Christmas gifting. So I have quite a bit of them to make. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to move these off to the side. And I did some of the prep already. I have like the little rubber bands, googly eyes, and I've already picked some of the berries off of the sprigs over there. And for the pipe cleaners, you need 1.5 pipe cleaner per reindeer. Because one of them is going to go around, and then the other one, you're going to need only half of that. So I'm going to cut it in half. And then this is all you're going to need along with this one. But the smaller piece, you're going to cut that in half once more. Because that's going to be the little pieces of his antlers. That's what these are. Alright, so you're going to take your washcloth. And you don't have to do this step, but I always do. I always cut off the little tag. And then you're going to turn it at a diagonal. So you're facing a diamond. Hi, Bailey. Now where that tag was, I'm going to keep that furthest away from me. And this one here is one of the lavender ones. I figured I'd do those first, push those off to the side. So you're going to center your box. I always just leave it in the box. You can take it out if you want, but I think it just does better. Plus, later down the road, they can take it apart and use the soap if they want. Hi, Cass! So then I'm going to take this corner and I'm going to wrap it around your soap. And there's going to be a little bit of extra. I'm going to put that underneath, kind of like you're wrapping it like a present. And then it kind of creates this little fold here. This one, this corner closest to you, you're going to fold that just slightly to where it's touching your box. Then you're going to fold this up on top. See how it kind of looks like you're wrapping a present? So then you're going to take these and you're just going to kind of clump them together. See how that kind of looks like an ear? You're going to bring that to the top. And you want those openings to face you. And you're going to do that with both sides. Alright, so both of those are facing me. I'm going to turn it around so you can see it. So see, that's how it's going to look with the ears. So then all you're going to do is going to take that little rubber band. I always rubber band them first. You could just use the pipe cleaner and that'll cinch it in place too. But I always do this step. It just seems to hold a little bit better for me. So then once you have that rubber band on there, you can kind of play around with it and get your ears to look how you want them. So it still looks like a little present. I love how these turn out. Okay, so then once you've got this, and they're so easy to make, and this package of washcloths I got at the Dollar Tree, there was 4 to a pack, so that's pretty much $0.25 per present. And then the soaps came with 2 packages, so they were only 50 cents. So 50 cents for the soap, 25 cents for the washcloth. So right now, all that we have in this is 75 cents. And then there's quite a bit of pipe cleaners in the package, so it's just kind of pennies. They whip up together so easy. So then you're going to put the pipe cleaner around where that rubber band was. And where it meets back here, you're just going to give it a couple little twists. And I like this craft because the grandkids could do it too, because it's so easy. There's not really anything other than here in a bit we'll use the hot glue. But we also have those little finger protectors that can help them with that. Or do it with an adult. The grown-up can do the gluing. So you're going to put these upwards. And then I always create like a bend. There's no right or wrong way to do these antlers. Just whatever you feel an antler should look like. You could just leave them straight up and put the little pieces on there if you wanted. I just like to add a little bit of character. And then I just go a little bit and turn that up. See how I did that one? And then I'm just going to do that on the other side as well. And then your little pieces, you're just going to wrap it around on each one. Kind of centered. So you're just going to wrap it around. And then I go a little ways and aim those up. See how I did that? So it kind of looks like a little fork. But their antlers, they're never perfect. So I just think that looks so cute. And I mean, you can have them more off to the side. You can have them more straight up. It's pretty workable. So it's however you like. And then I'm going to turn this back to me, and I'm going to show you the back there. Have fluff. There we go. And then you're ready for the embellishments. And I made some bows, and I have some that I got at Walmart in a package. So these were already done. I got those from Walmart. And then I just made up some bows. This one, since we have one of each color, I'm going to go ahead and do a brown one on this one. So all I'm going to do, right where the ears are, I'm going to put a little bit of glue. And then I'm going to put that bow. And I mean, if you wanted, you could leave it like this or just put the bow on it without the antlers too. Either way is fine. I also thought if you used a white washcloth, you could put like a little hat on top and you could make a snowman. So it just kind of works. Or if you did green, you could make it look like a little Christmas tree. You could decorate all these little pieces here. I love that you can just do whatever your heart's desire on there. Okay. Then I think I'm going to do the eyes first. You can make them as close together or as far apart as you want. That's about how I did there. Oh, yes, Auntie, you can make them into Easter bunnies too. Then I'm going to put the berry on there. Hold that in place. I mean, if they wanted to use this, since I'm hot gluing stuff, they won't be able to use the washcloth, but they can still use the soap. And with it being something that's fragrant, they could just set it like on the counter or the back of the stool, and it'd send off a really pretty smell. Although with me, I'd have to use one of the other ones. Isn't that cute? I mean, they turn out so great. And I like how the antlers jiggle. Alright, so we're going to do another one. Let me know if I go too fast. They whip up so quick. I find myself just going through the motions. So all that I do is take that off. And I mean, you can leave that tag on, like I said. And you can use any color. Like for Easter bunnies, you can use pink, blues, greens. You can use anything. And then I just center the box. And then it's like I'm wrapping it. The extra little piece will go underneath. It just sits a little bit better that way. Then you fold this one towards it. And that just creates a nice little seam there. I mean, I suppose you could leave it and go the other way if you wanted. But I like how clean it looks with it this way. Then you just take the ears. And this is not my original idea. I had seen this on Facebook. Somebody had shared a post, and I fell in love with them. So I thought, well, heck yeah. How easy is that? And I do the holiday gifting every year. What an easy, quick little gift I can make. Something to make somebody smile. It doesn't have to cost an arm and a leg. Just a little something, you know. A couple twists. They turn out so cute. And I'm going to show you what I did with this one. I made it to where one side's a little bit longer than the other, just so I can show you if you think one side's too long, you can always snip it and cut it off. But with antlers, some of them are small and some of the points are large and long. So, I mean, there's no wrong way of doing the antlers. It's however you like. Like, see how this one is longer here and this one's short? They have that, so it all works out. I'm going to go ahead and leave it just because I think it adds character. Unless my OCD kicks in, then I might have to cut it, but it should be good. I'm going to do one of the lacy ones. And if it's like a spur of the moment, or if you're running behind, this craft whips up so fast. I'm going to go ahead and do the eyes next. Hi, Danny. Oh, also during this live, I also have another craft that I will end up doing. I know I said I wasn't going to use those styrofoam little beads. I found a better way of using them. I think practice makes perfect with those. So see how quick? I've already done 2, and it's only been like 15 minutes. But I mean, I already had the bows made up. It only takes a few seconds to whip up a bow. So all that I did was I took a piece of ribbon and tied a little bow, like you would tie a shoe. And then I made the loops as long as I wanted them. And then the ends, I cut them. So it only takes just a little bit. You can get them that are already done, and that'd make it go even quicker. You just take it off the thing and put it on your craft. And a pom-pom would work really quick too, because they just have those in little baggies. And those pictures that I shown of these the other day, this was a nightmare. with the little balls of styrofoam. But tonight I used them on a different item, and I'll show you how to do that here after a bit after I get these reindeer done. But I think practice makes perfect. Instead of opening the normal way, snip off a little corner of the bag and put them in a bowl. So much better. And I'll show you a better look at these hats. They were just little ornaments. I think there was like 4 of them in a package at Walmart. It was like $1 or something, I think. And all I did was I took this piece off, and then I took my little knife and cut a hole for the ornament to fit inside. That took a little bit of time, and at one point I did end up pulling the brim of the hat off and had to glue that back on. So I mean that was a little frustrating for me as well. But you could make your own little hat out of felt or whatever. And then for the reindeer, his antlers, I had several people ask me where I got the antler. And I ended up getting a package of these. They were like $1 something. There was 4 of them. And what I did was I cut 3 of their antlers off. So 3 of them, I took the antlers apart, and then I glued in the little V part, and I put them all together to make it a little bit longer. But you could use pipe cleaners if you wanted on this. Very easy. And then I just put the shredded paper in here to make him look like Rudolph. I'm very satisfied with how they turned out. But boy, that first snowman really gave me a run for my money. Oh, and the craft I'm going to show you here in a bit. At Dollar Tree, they have these little tins that are a magnet on the bottom. They have 2 different sizes. So they have like this big one, and then they have the smaller ones. The smaller ones come with 2 in a package. The big one only comes with 1. The big one is plastic, and I found it doesn't work for this craft as well as the tin. But I'm going to show you what I did. Isn't that cute? You can stick it on your fridge. And then I did some of these so that, they can go on each side of that one. So you can make like a little scenery on your fridge. I still have 2 that still need done yet. I haven't glued anything down, so I'll do that later and show you a good tip on that styrofoam. Because I thought, I do not want that styrofoam to conquer me. I wanted to be able to do it. I wanted to be able to make more. And I think I will use it again now. So I plan on sharing my tip on that. So we'll do that here in a bit. But during this live, I want to do all of these reindeer. So I have them done. And then all I did was I got little gift bags to stick them in. And then I have these great big Santa sacks. And I'll put those bags in the Santa sack, and when we go Christmas gifting, we'll just hand out the sacks to people. Just a little gift. Last year, I think we did scarves, hats, gloves, and socks. This year, it's going to be just a little bit different. Little crafty things. These, I feel, will be a little bit more personal because a little bit of love was put into the gifts. They weren't just purchased and then bagged up. And I love that the kids can do these. I mean, they are so easy. And I was going to see if anybody wanted, like, I asked Danny if she wanted to come over and help do some of our gifting, because some of those oven mitts, I'm going to make some of those for the Christmas gifting as well. I'm not going to have those on the live, but I'll be doing those tonight too. We'll just have to do more crafty things later together. Yep, and Auntie, a lot of times we'll go, like, I used to take the kids to the hospital, but I really do not want to do that this year, especially with the pandemic. So, the pandemic's not going to take my gifting away from me. So, we will find a way to get things and be able to hand people a little bit of sunshine. Just a little gift. Last year, was it last year? Oh, last year I don't think we were able to go to the hospital. Something had happened, like the kids or somebody wasn't feeling good, so we had to switch it. And then I think we just went to Walmart and just handed gifts out to random people. Danny, you'll remember, I'm sure. You'll have to refresh my memory as to what all we did. And I love how this craft, it can go to pretty much anybody. And they turn out so cute. Danny, I worked the next 6 days. Since I had this weekend off, they have me working 6 days in a row. So, I think the next day off is next Monday. Not tomorrow, but next Monday. So I'm thinking, boy, I'm running out of time, because I also have to find a time that we can hand them out. So we'll have to find time. And if any of you make these, send me pictures. I want to see how yours turn out. Or if you make like a bunny or a different item with this technique, I would love to see it. I almost grabbed a package of washcloths at Walmart that had yellow, blue, pink, but I kept thinking, no, I'm doing reindeer, so I mean, I could have done that color for reindeer as well, I suppose. I'm sure they still would have looked cute. But the different colors would work really good for bunnies. Turn out so cute. I can't wait to give them out to people. So what all are you guys doing tonight? Is anybody crafting while they're watching? Can't wait to be able to see the kids hand out gifts too. I love the fact that they share my passion with Christmas gifting. They love it. They get really upset when it's all over because they want to just continue to give. Last year, one of them had made the comment when we ran out of gifts. They said, well, let's just go get some more so we can hand them out. And I said, well, we run out, so that's it for the night. So we'll have to just make more and do it again next year. But I love that they did not want to stop and that they were as passionate about it as I was. I love being able to pass that down to the kids. I've got a string. Oh, that's right. You said that you were doing a sensory board. I bet that's going to look really cute when it's done. And with this craft, I like that you can use any kind of soap, any kind of bar. And if you didn't want to use soap, like say you had like a little necklace or a bracelet and you had it in just a little box, you could put that in here. It just makes a really cute wrapping. It doesn't have to be soap, just whatever. It could even be like a little box of chocolates. Oh, that sounds like it's going to be so cute with chalkboard paint. I'm definitely going to have to get more of this stuff for around Easter and have the grandkids help do those. Make them and they can take them home. Or maybe when it gets closer to Valentine's Day, we can get like little things of chocolate. And they can make stuff there too. I'm not going too fast for anyone, am I? They whip up so quickly. And you can make these as simple or as elaborate as you want. Aw, thank you for the hearts, bud. I love you guys. And I am so glad everybody's able to log on. I was hoping that I would have more than one or two. I like being able to visit and get everybody's intake and ideas on everything. Mm-hmm. So does anyone on here that's watching, do any of you have any traditions that you normally do around the holidays? Because our tradition is always the Christmas gifting, and I always try to dress up from December 1st all the way to Christmas. I always try to spread some kind of cheer. So, I want to know what you guys do. Do you guys do any special thing each holiday or for Christmas? But I love you so much. I can't wait till you guys come over again. I really think this time I had everything nicely organized, so everything's going nice and smooth. I like that I put everything in the little bowls. Made it really easy access for me. And I'm glad that I made the extra bows so I wouldn't have to make tons of bows during the live. I want to say I work next Sunday, but if that's the case, I get off at 3. I work Sunday because my next day off is Monday. So it would have to be after I get off work at 3. But I'll take you whenever you want to come, as long as I'm here. And normally almost every time the kids come over, we always try to do some kind of craft. I really like that they enjoy doing those with me. I don't know what all we have. We'll have to figure something out, though. And just so you know, guys, I am trying to talk Papa into staying the night on Christmas Eve. Auntie, I know, right? I'm going to be very tired at the end of my 6 days. It really helps that I enjoy my job. It really helps. I love being there. Right now, our new doctor started, so that's going to help too. So Tuesday, Wednesday, and Fridays are going to be a nice busy day, and hopefully we don't have too many crabbies. But this last Friday was our first doctor day with the new doctor, and it went so smooth and so nice. It was so good to get back into the swing of things. And I think this week is going to be the same. It's going to be so great, but I am going to be tired because tomorrow and Tuesday I'm 6 in the morning until 3 in the afternoon. So those will be rough days. Hopefully I can sleep at night. So I'm not too tired at work. My table is looking so cute with all my reindeer. After this one, I only have 7 more to do. No, 6 more to do. And then I'll show you how to do those magnets. This one I noticed the washcloth has a little frayed section right here. I can either leave it, see how it's frayed, or I can snip it because it's right at that end. I'll probably just snip that off real quick and then put like a little dab of glue to kind of hold it in place so it doesn't come undone more. Okay, so this one's just about done too. I would love to see how the kids decorate theirs. If they would put tons and tons of embellishments or just leave them simple. Oops. There we go. I don't know which ones I like better. The brown ribbon or the lacy ones or the gold. They all look really cute. And the bags I plan on putting them in, I got them at Dollar Tree. There was 3 bags clumped together. So the more in the package, the better. And I can either wrap these in tissue paper and put them in, or just put them in like this on their own, and it works out really cute. And then of course I'll embellish this. Maybe I'll see if Danny and the kids can come over and draw pictures with crayon or markers, and they can decorate the bags. That would be a cute touch. Gotta give them something to do to help with this too, since they weren't able to come over. Are you guys getting bored of my reindeer yet? Just think it's so cute how quickly, and I keep saying it, I know that, but they go together so quickly, and I like the fact that even a little kid could do it. And I'm sure if you didn't want to use hot glue, you could use like crafter's glue. That way it wouldn't be hot on the little kid's fingers. But that would take a little bit for the glue to set. I have 5 more of these to do, and then I'll move on to the magnets. Unless you guys are wanting me to move on now and I can do the other reindeer later. I just don't want to bore you guys. I also like how some have smaller ears and some have larger ears. And that's just because of how it folds up and connects at the top there. The store-bought bows have like a little twist tie on them. So with those, I don't have to glue them. That would be another way to help kids do it without glue, other than the face. I tell you, if you have a lot of gifts to give, this would be the way to do it, because it's so simple and very inexpensive. I think this would be really good for like baby showers. You could use baby items for this as well. Or even like an office party for the holiday, just to give a little something to everybody in the office. This would be a really cute gift. Whips up in a hurry, in no time flat. and doesn't require a whole lot of attention because, I mean, they whip up together so fast. Hi, Melissa. Plus, if you do store it like in your bathroom, it doesn't take up a whole lot of space. So say you have a gift to give to somebody who's in an apartment or a dorm room. I mean, this does not take up a whole lot of space. And they're really cute. And it works for any, pretty much any holiday. I do plan on doing these for Easter. Make little bunny rabbits. And if you don't know how to wrap a gift, this is a really easy way to teach you how to wrap. I just use gift bags mostly because it's easier. But it has similar steps to wrapping a gift. And, I mean, you could use red fabric and it would look like just a little gift. And then just tie a little bow on there. You wouldn't even have to put the antlers on it. The pipe cleaners are really easy to work with too. So if it's not bending exactly how you want it, like this one started bending this way, they're very easy to maneuver. Can't believe I'm almost done with these. And with the little Google eyes, they have colored ones too. So you could even give them different eye color. They have so many cute videos and ideas out there. That's like one of my favorite pastimes is just checking out YouTube for new crafting ideas. And you never know, if you have an idea and then you watch one of those videos, it could put a whole new spin on what you're planning on doing. I think handkerchiefs would look really cute. We'll have to find that video so I can watch it. They have all different sorts of handkerchiefs out there that they would look really cute on a gift. I should have done this technique with the kids' gifts. I just use gift bags. I didn't feel like messing with wrapping paper. I had somebody very surprised that I did not really care to wrap presents. It's like, I'll buy bags. And she goes, what? Because I'm all about Christmas. Favorite time of year. But this year, I think, is one of the hardest ones. It's just really hard to get into the spirit. But that snowfall that we had just the other day really perked me up. It's so pretty. But I still don't want to wrap presents. So the bags work. And I just used regular browns and golds and lace and stuff, what I had on hand. If you wanted to add a little pop of color, these would look so cute with like a red or the red and black, what do they call that? Buffalo check ribbons. Any color, like, or even a blue ribbon. I know Echo's favorite color is blue. Bud's is purple. So you can personalize them with different colors of ribbon. But with these, I just used what I had on hand. And I wanted to show you these little berries that I had plucked off of that Walmart sprig. When I plucked it off, it made this little white spot. So see, it looks really nice on all the other sides, but left that white spot where I had plucked it off. That's where I'm putting the glue. I mean, you can have that showing too, because I think it would add character. But I'm just hiding that. And these berries have like little specks of glitter on it, so it kind of looks like it has a little bit of snow on there. It works out so cute. I only have 3 more of these to do, and then I will move on to those magnets. No one objected or said that they were getting bored, so I will go ahead and finish these. And you can leave the tag on too. I just choose to take it off of there. Just my personal preference. And I figured doing so many of these, it would help kind of show the technique that I'm using. Because you're seeing it a lot more in the video. The video probably wouldn't have lasted very long if I only did a couple of them. And they're really fast to put together, so I figured I needed more. What do you guys think of this? Do you think it's something that would go like at like a craft fair? Because I do plan on maybe this next year doing some more crafting and saving the crafts, and then maybe do an event at a craft show or something. So maybe make some of these for an event. Wouldn't have to charge a whole lot because it doesn't take much at all for the gift. I think the other thing that is helping me get into the Christmas spirit is I've been watching a lot of the Christmas shows that I watched when I was growing up. I've actually been able to find them on our TV. So all weekend I've been watching as many of them as I possibly can. Some of my favorites. Do you guys have favorite shows that you watch around Christmas? I plan on watching The Year Without a Santa Claus tomorrow. That's one of my all-time favorites. I love the Miser Brothers. I think this one has one ear that's bigger than the other, but I think it's still going to work out. And using that rubber band, you can play around with it quite a bit. So it's pretty forgiving. almost done with this one, and then I have one more. Then I will do those magnets. And I will tell you my little trick with those fake snow pellets that are styrofoam. I like the effect that it shows and makes on the ornaments. Well, if you could see me the other day, oh my goodness. I was so frustrated with it. It went everywhere. I'm liking how my table looks so full. Makes my heart feel really full knowing that so many people are going to be able to get a little something. Just a little breath of fresh air this year, you know, just a little bit of sunshine. And every year when I do the Christmas gifting, I always wear one of my little Christmas outfits. And then the kids always wear like Santa hats. I think last year I wore my Mrs. Claus. And then there was another year I ended up wearing my elf outfit. Maybe this year I'll do the toy soldier when we hand out. That is one of my favorites, but I say that about all of my outfits. It's one of my favorites. And I love dressing up every year. I've had a lot of older gentlemen stop me and ask me if I get paid extra to wear that sort of stuff at the store. And I always tell them no, I volunteered. If they ever took that away from me, I'd probably get really heartbroken because I love seeing everybody's faces. I love seeing them smile. Once in a while, you'll find a grumpy Gus, but for the most part, everybody loves it. And the best thing about it is seeing everybody's expressions and the smiles. Today my outfit is a little more simple. Yesterday I was a Christmas tree. Maybe I'll post on my page a picture. I have posted a picture pretty much every day of what outfit I wear. So maybe I'll put a thing on there so you all can see how I like to spread some cheer so you can get to know me just a little bit better. Okay, so I just did the last one of the reindeer. So before I move on to the next one, I'm just going to bring these out so you can see. I have a whole table full of these cute little reindeer. They turned out so cute. My table is so full. know if you guys make these because I want to see yours. I'm going to kind of move them around now so I can get out the magnets. Make sure these are all out of the way. So what I did, here's mine. So before, this is how they come. They come in a package. Before I ripped this end off, and it was not a pretty sight. This time, I just snipped off the little corner, and then I just poured them into my bowl. And it got so crazy with the time before, I ended up having to use tweezers to place each and every snowball. So all I do is fill my bowl. Do not sneeze or cough. You will have a mess. And now it's nicely contained in a bowl. Works out great. And then for this here, a little scooper to where you can dump them where you want them. That worked out so well for me tonight. I'm moving some of these closer ones over. Give me a little bit more room. There we go. Okay. So, like I said, the big one, it's plastic. And where I put hot glue on the inside, it kind of melted. I mean, it'll still work, but it would not be something that I would want to give to somebody just because of that dent. It kind of made it a little bit compromised. So if you use the bigger one, I would use a different glue, and I would not use the hot glue. Maybe some kind of craft glue or something. And after I glued the lid on here, I wished I would have placed little snowballs throughout there so it looked like it was snowing, like I did with some of the other ones. Like with this one here, this one's a metal one. But I placed little snowballs in the background so it looks like it's snowing. And with these little figures, I got them at the Dollar Tree. In one package, it gave me 2 of these little walls with lanterns and a little Christmas tree. And so I got several of those. I thought for one I would put a Christmas tree and then one of those on each side, but the small ones are too small for that. So I used one of the little trees for in between these two. And with these 2 carolers, it came with a, let me see if I can find it. Here it is. It came with a little well, but this is too big. And when you put that in there, you can't shut the lid. It would work in this one, but it wouldn't work with the people in it as well. So I had to kind of alter how it would look. And with these, I thought, what a great way to make a little scene on your refrigerator. So if you put one of these on each side, it looks like they're in town. But then I also want some that just has a tree in it. So you can add trees as well. So all that I did, grab a stick out of there. If you try to just place it in there, it sits a little bit too low for when you put the lid on. So I want to build that up just slightly. Hi, Uncle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a nice generous amount of glue in the bottom. And it's very hot, so be very careful. And then I scoop some of this out. And then just let it sit in there for a minute so that the glue will hold it. And then you just dump the extra back in there. See how the snow stuck there? And then I'm going to put a nice generous amount of glue on the sides here as well, because I want more than that in the bottom. And I tell you, every once in a while I will use this tool just to kind of pat it down a little bit so it kind of spreads out that glue. And then you just dump out the extra. So then you have snow in the bottom of your tin. If you want it to be built up a little bit more, you just add a little bit of glue on there. But be very careful because this bottom, with it being metal, it will get warm and hot. So with this, you would definitely want a grown-up to do it. I'm going to build it up just a little bit to put that tree on there. Okay, so that should bring it up quite a ways. So then I'm going to put glue on top once again. And then set my tree, find out which side I want to be the front. And then that little platform that it's on, I kind of want some of that hidden so it doesn't look like I just stuck it on there. Because when you put this on, see how you can still see that platform? I kind of want that hidden. So I'm going to take some more glue and just go around that base. And I'll probably put a little bit of glue on the sides of the tree as well. But I tell you, I wish I would have thought of this scooper idea the other day. It would have really helped. It would have helped me a lot with those snowmen. Then you just dump out all the extras. And then, if you want it to look like it's snowing, that's when I use my tweezers. And I just lay it down. And I grab one with my tweezer, add a little dab of glue. Does not take much at all. And then just place it in there. And if you didn't want it to look like it's snowing, you wouldn't have to add and do this part. All that you would do is glue the lid down. That way nothing falls out. Oops. Ha! I had one that wanted to fly away on me. There we go. And you also want to be careful with your tweezers, because I had one fly, one of the little balls had flew off, so I wanted to squeeze it just a little bit more, and I did leave marks on the little snowball. Granted, you won't see it in there unless somebody's really inspecting your work. Or just tell them that that snowball was packed just a little bit snug with the person's hands. Okay, and I think that's good enough. So then all I'm going to do is put a little bead of glue just around this outer edge. And then push your lid on. And you could wrap a ribbon around the outer edge if you wanted, just for an extra added touch, but you don't have to. So then there's another one. And then I'm going to do the same for this one. So you're just going to put a nice, generous amount of glue. What are you guys thinking of this one? I like that I'm able to use these little styrofoam ones, and it didn't get the best of me. I was so ready the other day to give up on the snow. As you can see though, with the little scoop and cutting that the bottom corner instead of using the top where it's stapled, so much better. There we go. I'll use that one. Yep, it's built up enough. I'm going to add a little bit more to hide that base. And if you didn't have these styrofoam, these little styrofoam balls, I suppose you could use like Epsom salt. I've seen people use that to look like snow. There. It looks so cute. I have a loose one inside, so I'm just going to grab it and I'll glue it down. Just gonna grab another one. Sometimes if they go flying, you'll find yourself playing catch up or chasing it because it wants to go somewhere else. What do you think? Don't they look really cute? This is such an easy craft too. I love that about these because I kind of have like a really short span, you know. I want to see the end result right away. So when I crochet, I don't do the really big projects because I want to see that end result right away. I'm kind of the same way with my crafting. I want to see that end result. And I don't want it to take me forever. And if you wanted, you could even put the hot glue around the outside and then dribble some of those on there so it looks like there's a little bit of snow on the tops. I think I'm just going to leave them like this though. Maybe later on I'll add a ribbon or something. But I love how they turn out. I'm going to use this as like a prop so you can see. And then you can put these on the fridge next to it. Or you can even put the trees on the inside and then those out further so it looks like they're walking through a great big park. You know, you could space them out. Or these can go up here so they look like they're farther away on your fridge. I'll have to put them on my refrigerator and then I'll take a picture and post it on the page just because I think they turn out really cute. I wish I would have put snowballs in the background of the carolers, but I didn't think of it until afterwards. I got really worried when the bottom started melting. I thought, oh, I better not put anything else. And at first I thought, oh, put some loose ones in there. That way when the kids play with the magnets, they can shake it and it would look like a snow globe. I don't think I will let the kids play with these just because I'm afraid that it would come apart or something. I don't think they're ones that would hold up really well with my grandbabies. So they will just be stuck up on the refrigerator on the upper part just to make like a little Christmassy scene. But you can get all of the supplies at the Dollar Tree. And they turn out so cute. And the carolers, they do fit in the small ones, but only one person. If you put both of them in there, there's not a whole lot of space. And so I figured, okay, I'm going to put them in the big one. and go from there. But I really love how they turned out. And I am so glad all of you guys were able to log on and watch this. And again, I will show you these. This was the main reason for buying those foam. The faux snow is what it's called. And I did not like it. I will do this again, but I think if I use the little scooper, it would work a lot better. And a funnel. But when I got tired of chasing the foam balls and ended up putting them in here one by one with the tweezers, I ended up just using some tulle and put it in here, just shoved it all in there, and then drew the faces on. And then, of course, the hat. That hat was a little tricky, but I mean, you can use whatever you have on hand. I could have used just felt, but I guess go big or go home is how I always say it. You know, I always try to make it just a little bit more challenging for me, just to see if it can be done. But I ended up using these little hats, and then I just took that little clip off, and then I used my X-Acto knife and cut it out so I could fit it on top of the ornament. I mean, it turned out really cute. I do like how it looks. But boy, this one was a pain in the bottom. This one went together a lot easier. And the hats were a little hard to work with because underneath this top part is styrofoam. But it was so delicate with that rim that when I was cutting with that knife, it did pull some away and I had to glue that back on. So just know if you do use those, it is a little bit hard with the knife. And then, of course, with the reindeer, the antlers, I used 3 of these ornaments. And I snipped off the antlers and then glued them in each of the little V's. So I just put glue there to make them longer. You can't really tell unless you get up close. And then, of course, the grandkids helped me choose the size and the color of the eyeballs on the reindeer. But I think they did turn out really cute. And I'll probably give these away as gifts as well for the holiday gifting. It doesn't have to cost a lot. Just a little thought, you know, to let somebody know I want to spread some cheer. And at first I wasn't going to bring those into the live tonight, but I thought, well, I'm going to go ahead and explain the little foam balls, because I did plan on using it in this. So I'm glad I ended up showing that one as well. And I hope that you guys enjoyed these little crafts. They don't take but just a few minutes. But boy, they look so cute, and it looked like that you put forth quite a bit of an effort to put them together. And it didn't take long at all. So you could make thousands of these and just hand them out. And I cannot wait to hand these out. It's going to be a fun time. So it's been about an hour and a half in order to do all of those. And I mean, I did quite a bit of those reindeer. I think it went pretty well. And I'm so glad that so many people of you came on and watched. Let me know if you did the craft and show me pictures. Especially if you do these two. If you have any other ideas, or if you use a different glue, if you get the plastic one and you use a different glue, send me a message. Tell me what all you used and how yours turned out. So I'm going to get off of here. When I reach 400 followers, I'm going to draw 2 more names. If I do not reach that by Christmas, I'm going to draw 1 name for Christmas, just because I have to do my Christmas gifting. So, but if I have 400, I'll end up doing the 3 names at Christmas, because 400 deserves some drawing, and then Christmas deserves a drawing. So, all right, well, I'm going to let you guys go, and I'm so glad you tuned in. I love all of you, and I am so thankful that you like watching the crafting videos. It really warms my heart. And if you have a chance, just send a smile. Be kind, be nice. You know, if you have the opportunity to pay it forward, do that as well. I really enjoy doing these, and who knows, even though I'm working the next 6 days, maybe I'll do another live. So, I will talk to you guys later. Love you. Have a great week. Bye.